Hi, I'm Charlotte Garland, and this is my husband,
Tim Garland.
and we wanted to talk a little bit about our experience with the IMRS. 5.5 months ago, Tim sustained a traumatic brain injury at work, and which it caused him a whiplash neck, severe vertigo, nystagmus, which is very rapid, uncontrolled eye movements that lasted 24/7. His eyes were out of focus. He was off balance, and he walked, well, sitting in the chair, his head was like this. Whether he was walking, his brain was trying to find his balance. And so we took him to a medical doctor who wanted to prescribe him narcotics, but Tim refused, right?
Well, I just didn't think that was the right thing to do.
Right, okay. And so then we took him to the chiropractor. So the chiropractor did some tests on Tim and found that he indeed had a whiplash neck and felt he was, good enough to go in and adjust him. And he started adjustments for 3 weeks. It was 5 days a week. And then Tim was better, but still not at 100%. So a friend of ours had recommended their PEMF mat, and we rented it from them for 10 days. And Tim, did you see any difference?
No, I couldn't tell.
Okay. So I did some research on PEMF mats, and I felt the IMRS 2000 was a better choice, especially because of the iMore system, where it uses your heart rate variability with a little finger sensor, and it tests your heart rate variability, and it will adjust the intensity that is needed for you at the time, and that may change. It is variable. So we rented that, and I noticed that it was slight, but there was improvement, and I'm looking for improvement. I'm looking for anything to help my husband, who is in terrible shape at this point. So after a month, we decided to purchase the IMRS 2000, and then they sent the ISLRS, which are light sound goggles. And Tim, how did you feel when you tried those goggles?
I felt the red color really relaxed me, and it seemed like time just stood still, and I was on there for 16 minutes, and it felt like 4 or 5.
Oh. And so I did everything that I could to study, to listen to all the videos, to get Tim the best help that I could, and he was on 2 times a day on the mat. Then in the studying, I kept hearing, do 4 times a day. And so I said, Tim, hey, let's do this 4 times a day, give it a chance. And he did, and once we started that 4 times a day, it put Tim over the cusp, where he had come to a plateau with the chiropractor. This helped push him on, and the improvement was not only seen by me, but everybody that knows Tim can see that Tim has improved. Now, his coloring before was really not right, and blanched out and did not look good. His eyes didn't have good color. But with the IMRS 2000, his coloring has come back. He looks healthier. He looks happier. There are days that he doesn't have good days, and some days he does have great days, but he is improving and improving and improving. And I know for me personally, I use the mat also, and my father was ill for about 3 years, and he finally died, and I went through a terrible depression that I could not find myself a way out of. So I laid down on the mat, and I used the iMore system, and I put the eye guide on depression, and after 15 minutes, half that depression was gone, and after 30 minutes, it was completely gone, never to come back. Of course, I could be sad about my dad or share a tear. I love my dad, but depression, no. I am totally not depressed over it and able to handle the passing of my father. So I just wanted to say there are so many people that are suffering from traumatic brain injuries that I have been reading about. I had no idea. I would do anything to help my sweetheart of 42 years to get better. I am so grateful that we found the IMRS for the technology that it's gone into making this wonderful product for the people who have given their livelihood to help others. And we wanted to leave our testimony about how grateful that we are for such a wonderful device.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.